Hi, welcome back to the channel. It's a little bit late on Friday. I have been busy. And by busy, I mean I was playing Minecraft all day. I really haven't been that busy. I've just been playing Minecraft all day. Um, I do have some progress to report. This first one is my Ranunculus, and I tell you, I am super excited about this. I know I say that every single time I talk about it. I'm like so excited about this sweater. This is where I left off. I'm on the body. I've split for sleeves. I'm on the body. And it's like, it had, put it on waste yarn, whatever. Well, I didn't have waste yarn that I was willing to cut into pieces and put on to the sleeves. So I just used these extra needles I have no intention of using ever again to hold the place on both sides. So that is how my sleeves are being held. I think I'm about halfway on the body before I start the ribbing. I just absolutely love this. It is so pretty. And I bet it's going to be so comfortable. And I'm still on the first cake. I still have a bunch of yarn. I'm definitely going to have enough yarn to do this whole thing with sleeves. It's going to be great. Let's see, what else have I been working on? My Bordeaux Nights top. I keep wanting to call it DeShane. That is a whole different sweater, t-shirt. It's a whole different top. This is my Bordeaux Nights. I have finished and seamed the shoulders. And next I just have to pick up. The next step is to pick up for the sleeves. And You be doing it in this same fuzzy yarn. I guess it's a merino. I don't know. Everybody, I don't know if you want to inform me, because I'm a clueless knitter. I don't really know what's going on. This thing is going to be so comfortable. I tried it on after I got the shoulders seamed, and it fits beautifully. I can't wait to get that finished so that I can wear it. And my goal is to have both of those tops done by the end of the month. So we're on the 26th. Yes, I think it's the 26th of September. Not September, it's October. No, September. Oh my gosh, what day am I even on? It's the 26th of September. I know, because my youngest daughter just turned 22 a few days ago. So, yeah. I only put a couple rounds on this one. This is just a basic vanilla sock I've been working on. I started it, so I had a project that was mindless to do while I went riding around with my sister. I really like this colorway. It is super pretty. I think it'll be a nice pair of socks. I think I'm about to pull this back out. I think I'm about to start the heel soon. I'm gonna probably do a couple more rounds, and then I'm gonna start the heel. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a heel flap or a boomerang, but I'm thinking probably boomerang. That seems to be the way I like to do my heels for the most part. And I also made some progress on my lace sock. Oh my, this thing easily gets tangled up. The last time I showed it, I was at this point, and this was one repeat, and then this was the new repeat for the decreases for the leg shaping, because this is a long sock. So I've gotten 2 whole repeats done. And then I stopped there because I didn't want to stop in the middle of a repeat, so I made sure to get all the way through. That's still got a long ways to go. I still love this. It's such a pretty yarn. It's Bamboo Stripes by Mary Maxim, and it is working up beautifully. I don't think I mentioned what yarn I was making my vanilla sock out of. It's just Silly Socks by Hobby. It doesn't have the name of the colorway. It just has a number. And as far as my husband's sock, I have neglected that this entire last few days. I haven't even picked it up after the last video, except to move it out of my way so I could do other things. So that's about all I've got completed. That's all the progress I've made, but that was actually pretty good progress, I think, considering that I felt like I was never getting off the yoke of this sweater, and then suddenly I am working the body, and it's all just mindless knit until a certain amount of inches, depending on how far I want it to go down, which I'm gonna do a cropped. I find that because this is my basic stitch sweater that I made a while back. This is also a cropped sweater, and there was a time when I wasn't comfortable wearing cropped sweaters, but now lately I find myself being way more comfortable in a cropped sweater than in a longer t-shirt or sweater that goes, further down. I feel like I like the look of a nice crop, not above the belt, like above the my pants. I want it to stay right around the same length as, just a little bit below the top of my pants. That's where I like mine to sit. So I'll be measuring and trying to get it to be just the right length. I think it's going to be perfect. And the Bordeaux Nights top actually hits me pretty close to that as well. It will have, I think, about this much of a frilly bottom put on, like a ruffle at the end, at the bottom, and I think that's going to make it look fabulous. But I think it's going to be a good time. I'm going to enjoy it a lot. I did not cast on this sock yet, but I am definitely going to be doing that very soon, because I was going to do it, then I was like, I really want to get some more done on my tops. So I've been focusing mostly on those. I did most of this progress I got done yesterday. I did do a little bit. Jariah, we don't need to bark at the people going by. See, he's very loud. Sorry about that. That he took me by surprise. Anyway, most of my progress happened yesterday, but I did get a little bit done this morning. But then, like I said, I got interested in playing some Minecraft, and so I spent almost the entire day playing Minecraft. It's now 4:30 almost on Friday. Hey, don't do that on the couch, buddy. And oh, you poor little baby. It's not Dad, I promise. He thinks his dad's coming home. Get out. He put his bone on my knits. No. Yeah, I hear knucklehead. Dad's not home yet. He's so happy. I know. You're beautiful. Your bone's beautiful. I do have a little clip I can put in the bottom of this, or at the end of this video of him. We took a little walk. Hey, stop. That hurt, buddy. He's very, very forceful with his bone when he's excited. Get out of here with that. Get it off the table. Go on, Go on now. Go on now. No. 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 Jiraiya, lay down. Down. My goodness, he's quite boisterous today, isn't he? Anyway, I'm so sorry. I'm not cutting any of that out either. That's your Jiraiya love for the day. Well, just kidding. I do have a little clip I'm going to put in at the end. Other than that, this sock will go on. I'm hoping to have it on by the end of the weekend, because I kind of want to finish his sock before I put this one on. And once his sock is done, I'll have room for another pair of socks on the needles. I probably have enough needles to do another pair of socks with that on the needles, but I prefer the needles that I'm using on there. I have, like, this is not the right size, but it's, oh my goodness, I'm dropping stuff. It's like coated, I don't know. It's like coated. And I like them, but they have a little more friction than I like. I don't really mind a little bit of friction, but I feel like sometimes it just feels like it's tighter than it really is because of the friction. I have these ones, which I love. These are my original DPNs that I got. I forget where I bought them. They were just a random generic pair, probably from Walmart or someplace. I like those ones. And then I also have, and those are the ones that I'm using on my lace sock. Oh my gosh. And then the ones that I'm using on my husband's sock and my vanilla sock are, I got these from Premier. I don't know if you probably can't read that. It's it has it etched in the side. It's a Premier Yarns US 2. I don't know what size that corresponds to. I know when I look, because I can look at other things and see what, but I don't right off the top of my head know what that is. But those are my favorite needles to use, the Premiers especially, because they have just enough slip that I don't feel like it's dragging too much, but also like has enough friction on it, because I'm still a newbie. I'm still learning. And while it's metal and it's slippery and it's got a nice point, it still has a little bit of almost a texture, not to it, because you can't feel it with your fingers, but when you're knitting, it's not as slippery as the gold ones I just showed. Those ones are a lot more slippery than the Premier. Anyway, those are the ones I prefer to work with right now. Eventually I'm going to try a bunch of other ones. I'm going to see which ones I like best. I'm just learning. I haven't really messed with a lot of different variations. So, but by the Monday video, this should be on the needles, and if it isn't, then I guess we'll just wait longer. I mean, I'm not going to punish myself. So, with that, I will let you go. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I'll see you in the next one.